Barbed wire, a watchtower, cameras everywhere. This is the New Hampshire State Prison in Concord, where 2,500 convicted criminals do time. But drive up the hill and around the back, visitors see a different sign. The Secure Psychiatric Unit, or SPU, has its own entrance.
It's not a prison. I'm not a warden, I'm a director.
An important distinction, says Paula Mattis, who spent 15 years at New Hampshire's Psychiatric Hospital. She is proud of her staff and the level of care and service they offer here to New Hampshire's most vulnerable and sometimes dangerous patients and inmates.
That in many ways, people have better access behind the walls than they might in the community.
Primary care, dental care, addiction services, sexual disorder behavior therapy, and mental health care are all provided. DOC officials allowed our cameras inside. The SPU can house 66 patients and is typically at capacity. On this day, there are 64. 40 are inmates, convicted criminals. 24 are civilly committed, meaning they have not committed a crime but are deemed too dangerous to remain at New Hampshire Hospital or out in the community. Those convicted and those who haven't been are in the same unit.
It isn't right to have people that have never committed a crime housed together in a correctional facility.
Ken Norton has been advocating for people with mental illness for his entire career and says in the 80s, when the SPU was moved to the state prison grounds, it was considered an upgrade from an aging, rundown facility, but says this is not the answer. Governor Chris Sununu agrees.
And we're actually moving forward on things that frankly should have been done decades ago.
A protest last summer outside the prison grounds put a spotlight on the issue of housing civilly committed patients alongside prison inmates, a practice some say further stigmatizes mental illness.
It's horrible. I touched Andrew one time in the last 9 months.
When their loved one gets transferred to the Secure Psychiatric Unit, they have to go through a criminal background check. They have to, can only visit on certain dates and times. It is a long walk through many locked doors.
And since the prison is operating at a 19% staff shortage, sometimes those visitation times are canceled completely. And then there's this. It's called a therapy booth. And most people say it looks like a cage. It has long drawn criticism as an outmoded, demeaning approach to therapy for a potentially violent patient.
Those booths, by the way, were designed in conjunction with New Hampshire legal assistance so that we could provide a safe environment for patients and staff so that dangerous people could participate in therapeutic activities.
Funding is at the heart of many of the decisions surrounding the SPU. It hasn't been accredited since the 90s. New legislation is aimed at requiring that to happen. At the same time, Governor Sununu confirms a robust, detailed funding plan is being drafted to build a new state-of-the-art facility and will be included in this year's budget.
Legislature will have their say as well, as they should. Stakeholders will be able to come in and talk about it through the committee process in the legislature. But once we pass that budget, we want to move forward and get things moving as quickly as possible.
Mental health advocates say they're optimistic and support the idea of giving the governor a chance to follow through on promises made. Amy Cavino, WMUR News 9.